I think there's also value in, I've learned a lot from Aaliyah and Jillian today about how they prefer to communicate. And I think having this, being able to do a face-to-face and have a back and forth conversation instead of, there's so much that gets lost in emails and texts. And so I think it's real important to have face-to-face time and ask questions of each other, share your concerns so that you can get things cleared up right away. And I feel like we did today.
Yeah.
Which is a very healthy way to communicate.
Yeah.
It might be easier for us because we're in this estrangement thing. This is so specific, focused, particular event that we are doing. So if we don't ask the tough questions and say what's honestly on our mind, then we're not helping anybody. We're not helping ourselves. We're not helping anybody else. So this is an arena it's almost easier to ask the questions. It's almost expected of us, I think.
I think it's very brave that we do this, just simply because we have asked that hard question. And in my mind, when I was asked about the guilt trip, I wasn't going to bring up how I felt because I didn't want to hurt Cher's feelings or anything or make it feel like I was picking on anybody. But then in my mind, I was also if someone's not going to say it, nobody's going to say it. Nobody's going to be able to hack out or understand. So in a way, yeah, I do agree. It is expected to be brutally honest and truthful.
Yeah.
We have to be here.
Yeah, we have to. It's important. Cher, were you going to say something?
No.
All right. And I want to comment right now. Okay, we have the luxury of being able to talk once a month, the third Saturday of every month at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. We have the luxury of doing this and working through this. But for a parent who doesn't have the luxury of working through this with their child because it's a phase of no contact, then that means it's just a period of no contact. That's what it means. Let them go. I let my daughter go for 2 years. I let her go for 2 years. I didn't want her. It took me a while to realize this. I don't want her in my box. I want her out there, becoming her own woman, figuring life out, making it on her own. That's 100% what I want. The only way I'm going to have that is to let her go. And so with Jillian and Aaliyah, and I've met both of them in person, and they're both lovely people. It's the same thing. It's I love being involved in your lives. You guys are so cool. But I also just appreciate you just being who you are out in this crazy world right now and bringing literally to the round table your experiences and just talking to us. I mean, that's in itself is huge. So thank you. Thank you all very much. What are your final comments on that? And as far as taking things personally or having a set schedule that somebody's not meeting?
I think, yeah, just checking in and seeing the other side, like you said, and just taking that moment. So
I think giving yourself a reality check is also important, similar to, I'll bring it back to mine and Cher's interaction of just pulling it up and being wait, what? Giving yourself that reality check of it's not that long or it's not that bad or there's nothing that truly is wrong. People are just living their lives, like you said, 2 weeks and then it was a month. So it's never the silence and the space doesn't always equate to anger and strife. I have to do this, but then when we're expecting it from somebody else, it's well, I haven't heard from them immediately, so something must be wrong. So it's funny, the duality of it.
It's the same. It's the same. If an estranged adult child will say the exact same thing as an estranged parent and vice versa. So the next time you hear or read something that really gets you going, put yourself on the other side of it and see if you can say the same thing. Yeah. I know Dr. Ruth sent me a video last week and she was like, oh, I resonate with this. This is exactly how I feel. But it was justifying her side. And I said, but they feel that way too. I mean, no matter what side you're on, you can hear these stories that you're supposed to hear through target marketing. It knows how to target you and push those buttons. And again, part of empathy and compassion is putting yourself in the other person's shoes to see where they're coming from.